Hello guys, I hope you can hear me. So let's discuss a few stocks and let's wait for some time for more viewers to join in. It's going to be a quick session, not many things to talk about. I'm just going to answer a few questions about the stocks which you're holding and discuss the stocks. Let's wait for a few more minutes for people to join in. Hey Mo, how are you doing? So just talking about the markets, a very shocking scenario for some people, but personally I was expecting this to happen, and I personally wasn't too much on the trades in the market. One of the reasons why I was doing that was because there was no clarity about the situation and what is going to happen in the markets. So this led to me thinking that, oh, I should wait on and not use a lot of my capital into trading right now. When things are clear, I'm going to trade at that point. And yesterday, I was in some downside positions where I was expecting the markets to come down, but I wasn't expecting them to come down so much. And I was sticking to intraday trading, and I stuck to that and exited my short positions yesterday. If I would have held them, then I would have got a great profit, but no worries. I stick to what I thought and followed what my analysis was to not hold positions overnight. I thought it was like a casino, holding on to positions overnight when you really don't know what's going to happen. If in case the market went the other way, someone would have got stuck in the low downside positions. This is the best market in my opinion for all the investors, because you won't get an opportunity like this for some time, but I wouldn't recommend that you go tomorrow morning and buy as much as you can. No, don't go all in. Wait for the scenario. You never know till when it's going to go on. So wait for the scenario to pan out and post that take positions. If the market is at 16,200 right now, tomorrow morning you can put 20% of what you were supposed to put in the markets. If it falls more, you buy more. So the strategy should be to buy in tranches and not in one go. That's what I have been repeating for quite some time now. So just send some names of the stocks you think you want me to analyze, and I will analyze those stocks right in front of you on the charts, and post that we will discuss some few investment opportunities which are there in the market which I think are good for investing right now. So let's go and let's look at the charts instead. So firstly, if I look at the charts, this is the US oil chart. So this is the crude oil chart. Crude oil is at $100. It touched $100 today, which is like crazy. So the last time we were this high in crude was in 2014. So we've touched the levels of 2014, and this whole scenario helped crude to go higher. Eventually it was going to go higher, but the way the market has turned out, crude has gone up, and crude is around $100. So I'm expecting in for you as well, when you go to the car stations to fill up gas in your car or your vehicle. So what would really happen is, post elections I'm expecting the prices of petrol and diesel to go up from here. So 95, 100 levels were there for quite some time. I'm expecting it to go higher from here. So there is one chart which I want you to look at. Let's just wait. So firstly, let's discuss Nifty and Bank Nifty. So Nifty is, for me, Nifty, I have been repeating, it went bearish and I thought the top has been made once it broke this trend line, which I am repeatedly telling that the market could go down because we have broken this trend line, and whenever we go up to test this trend line, we have not gone up above this trend line. So that means the selling is coming now from this trend line. So the level for tomorrow which I am looking at is this consolidation area which had happened in June, July 2021. I am expecting there is a possibility that the market might come to these levels and might hold. If it doesn't hold, then the next level which I'm looking at in the markets is 15,300, which is likely to come in the coming days only if we don't hold the levels of 16,000. So what I am telling people, the investors, is that you should wait, and if the market falls more, then you invest more. So this is the 15,300 level, 400 level which I'm talking about, should be your next investment level wherein you invest more. This chart, if you see, is crazy. This is the Russian index which is down badly today. So the Russian index is down about 40% today. At one point in the morning it was down 50%, then there was a rebound, and from 50% it went to 25% down, but now it's come back down again. Next one is the German index. So the German index is this, it has broken the support levels. That is not looking good. So what I'm looking at is the market for now could be sell on rise. If German index rebounds, the maximum I think it will go up till is 14,800. 14,800 or 15,000 is the level it will see some selling pressure when it goes there for the first time. So for me right now is, if the market bounces, it might bounce, but if it bounces, the market will be a sell on rise on bounces. The US market, the chart has totally distorted. This was the level 33,000 till yesterday. I thought yes, this level should hold, but we've broken this 33,000 level as well on the US market, the Dow Jones index. So the next level which comes out in the Dow Jones chart for me is around 31,500 or 31,000. So the US market has also given a huge dip, and if the market bounces from here, I think first time the selling could come from 33,500 Dow Jones. So this is only to show that the global markets are also weak. Yes, we are going to analyze the Indian markets, but this is a scene to show you that the global markets are also weak. And if you think that the markets are in the same manner they were in after COVID in March 2022, when COVID hit, people thought that it is the bottom and they bought a lot of stocks and they made a good money. But the issue here is that the overall, if the market didn't saw this Ukraine-Russia war happening, either way it was supposed to come down because it was weak. At that scenario in 2020, the crude went to negative levels and then bounced. Inflation was around 2%. Now the inflation is at 7% and the crude is at $100. So the situation is not looking good even without this whole scenario which has happened. So don't go thinking that, oh, I will put a lot of money and the way people made money from 2020 to 2021, I will make the same amount of money. No, that can't happen, because the Fed is supposed to raise interest rates in the coming days. The RBI will also look to raise interest rates. So what will happen when interest rates rise? Basic logic. For example, right now the rates on fixed deposit is 5% return which you're getting. 5% return, and in stocks you get around 12 to 13%. So that's why people are going in stocks. But when the interest rates increase and if the fixed deposit rate goes to 7%, what would happen is fixed deposit is way safer than the stocks. So people would start taking out money from the stocks and it would go into the fixed deposits. And when that happens, that will happen because the central bank is deciding to raise the interest rates. So if money from equity has to go out, then the issue is then the stocks will come down. So this is the issue right now. The stocks which we are looking at right now, some stocks are at a good valuation level. People were just saying that the market has gone so up, the valuations are absurd, they have to come down. So some stocks have come down very well and are at a good level. So for me to be part of this market and be in a good quality stock, the number one stock in my opinion is Asian Paints. So Asian Paints for me is a great stock which you should have in your portfolio. The chart, yes, looks bad, but if you get it around 2900 levels, this stock you should add to your portfolio without blinking your eye. Because personally, as a long-term investor, as I want to grow my wealth, this is the best company I like. It weathers out every bad market and you should have your money in Asian Paints. What the bad effect for Asian Paints is that US oil is a raw material. So if the price goes up of oil, the raw material of oil of paints is higher. So the production cost goes higher. So their margins will go down. But this stock you should add on every fall. So if US oil, for example, goes down 5% someday, this will rally, this stock will rally. So you should add Asian Paints to your portfolio. The next one which I was looking at is this HDFC. So HDFC, I would like to go in the long-term charts repeatedly. I also posted a video on my YouTube channel. Hdfc Bank has dipped a lot from its 52-week high. So it is down about 22% from its 52-week high. That is a great dip in the stock. So you can start accumulating this stock in HDFC. If it falls more and comes down to levels of 2000, 2100, invest more, buy more of this stock. Then the other one is the property rates are just rising. If anybody would have got a property anywhere in Delhi NCR, from my personal experience, I'm telling you, the prices have shot up pretty well and the bull cycle in real estate is happening. So I don't know what's the reason for the big fall in this stock. Yes, if interest rates go up, home loan interest rates would also go up and easier availability of home loans will not be there. But if the company is doing well, a 44% dip on a stock is amazing for investors. So a stock which was trading at 2600 is right now available around 1450. So what else do you want? Like, I would want to like keep on buying. I don't want to time the bottom on the stock. I will just keep on investing on every dip. So that's my logic. So we've discussed Godrej Properties, we've discussed HDFC, and we've discussed where I am looking to enter in Nifty. Bank Nifty for traders, there is one recommendation. So Bank Nifty, the levels you should eye is this trend line which was being respected 1, 2, 3, 4 times it has been respected, and the level comes around 34, 400, 500. So if by chance you get a dip around these levels, keep an eye on this level, and if buying starts to come from this level, then the banking stocks will also get some love and they might also see a upside. So banking, biggest name for me is HDFC. Personally, I like HDFC and Kotak Mahindra. HDFC, great levels to get in is 1350. If you get 1350 by any chance, then you should add HDFC Bank to your portfolio. The other one is Kotak Mahindra Bank. If you get 1670, 1680 levels, you should enter Kotak Mahindra Bank. Both these banks, in my opinion, are well set up for a upside from here when things start looking better. Then I have a few other stocks. We have Tata Consumer, FMCG. If anything bad happens, FMCG sector is a defensive sector which allows you to weather out the downward movement in the market. So in FMCG, the best stock right now at current levels which I'm liking is Tata Consumer. Tata Consumer, I am hoping 600, 650 levels is a good level to start entering this stock, because the stock has dipped around 23% from its 52-week highs, which is a great dip. So Tata Consumer is a great stock you can add in your portfolio. Other one, a great company, is Jubilant Food. They have dipped pretty well. The stock has dipped pretty well. It is down 37%. And if you get a level around 2650, then that is a great level to enter Jubilant Foods as well. So keep an eye on the level 2650 in Jubilant Food. Okay, so HDFC, we have a question. So is it a good time in buying HDFC? So personally, I would say yes, this is a good time. If you planned to invest 1 lakh in HDFC, you can tomorrow look to buy from that 1 lakh, 20,000 you can deploy in HDFC, and if it falls more, invest 20% more. So HDFC tomorrow, if it falls more, then yes, I would recommend you to enter in HDFC. Let's look at the FMCG sector index chart, because we've talked about Tata Consumer, we've talked about Jubilant Food. This is also at a good level. The index is also at a good level. It is around the support levels. So this is my moving averages which I use in my technical analysis, and it is coming near that moving averages support. And see how well the market came down. It broke. This was the trend line, uptrend line which was there. It broke, the index broke the trend line once, and then it has just been falling from there. So this is the essence of trend lines, which is there, that once the trend line breaks, that is a possibility that the upside momentum could break, and that's what happened in Nifty. The next stock we have to talk about is India Cements. Personally, I have this stock in my portfolio. Clearly, I can see a uptrend line in this stock. And if real estate has to grow, a sector along with that which has to grow is cement. If infrastructure is growing, if the government is investing in the infrastructure, then cement stocks will also grow along with that. A good level in India Cements to enter will be 170 levels. If you get 170, that is a good level to enter in India Cements. Now talking about one of my favorite stocks, which is Tata Motor. It fell very badly today, 10%, because it has exposure to European markets, a big exposure to European markets. So Tata Motors, the support which I look at is this, which was there around 430, 440, and we've broken that. So I don't want to say that, but I think this stock could fall more on the downside. If we fall in the markets, this stock could be falling more because of this trend which happened in September till October. This was a one-way trend which happened, and there is no support here for the stock. So the next support, important support which comes out for Tata Motors is around 370. But the good bit which can happen tomorrow is that in the weekly charts, if it closes above 437 levels, then yes, the breakdown hasn't happened in the long-term charts and we could be heading higher. And on the upside, see how well it is respecting the levels. Always around 526, there is a selling pressure which is coming in the stock. So the next question, HDFC or Tata Motor, which is better? At current levels, I would say HDFC Bank is a better stock. Yes, at these levels, HDFC is a better stock to go in. The next stock I like is Tata Power. a great stock which I have in my portfolio. The important level is the make or break level, which is 200. If 200 is held on this chart, then we could see an upside towards 240 again. Otherwise, the next level which comes out is 150. So 200 I think could possibly hold, because last few weeks the stock has seen a good dip of around 20%. 20% in 3 weeks is like crazy. Bears have made a lot of money on this stock. So the people who shorted Tata Power in the last few weeks have made a good money. So basically, guys, don't expect the market to just go one way. Expect the market to give you 10 to 13% returns in the current scenario. And for that, where do we have to invest? We have to invest the quality stocks. Quality, like I am repeatedly saying, we have to invest in quality stocks. Don't go for mid cap, small cap right now. Let's go and look at the small cap chart. The small cap index chart looks very bad, and if market doesn't stop, this could come to 8,000 levels, which is another 10% from here. So there is a possibility that the small cap index could fall more by 10%. So some blue chip names which I've talked about are looking good. Another stock which I like is Bharti Airtel. See, perfectly, like this was the trade, but you have to be patient and not take trades like this on the day when the market has fallen so badly. There was a low from where it went up last time, and that was around 645 levels, and today's low is 645. Perfectly respected 645 and went up to 670, and this is a strong stock. If I get it again at 640 levels, I will be looking to enter into a trading position here on this stock, only if buying is coming from here. But there is a possibility that if market moves higher, then this stock might be heading to 720, 730 levels. This is a great play for 5G in my opinion. With gold prices going so high, this stock didn't fall much today, and this is a good level to accumulate Muthoot Finance. Two supports are there. Firstly, 1300 is a good support. Another one is out of this trend line, uptrend line, and that would come around 1250. So 1250 levels will be great to enter into Muthoot Finance. Then IT name which I am liking here at this level is HCL Tech. If HCL Tech you get around 1050, then this is a good level to enter in HCL Tech. One chemical name which I am liking, which has dipped badly, is Deepak Nitrite. Deepak Nitrite, 40% fall. It is a good stock. There are some issues which are happening with the pricing. So there is an issue in the chemical sector, but all in all, when that is solved, this is a good stock to enter. So if you get 1730 levels approximately, you should enter in Deepak Nitrite. And the next one is SRF is a better one. If you're a long-term investor looking to be in the leader, then SRF is at a better level to be in right now in the chemical place. So at SRF, if you get 2100 levels, that will be a great level to enter. But you can start accumulating the stock right now as well. So I think that was about the whole thing. We've discussed a few stocks and few good names. I will write out these names and put it out on a document and the levels which we've discussed. If you have any more questions, just write in the chat box. Otherwise, let's wrap up this session.